Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you don't know me, my name's Amy and at the moment I'm a final year physiotherapy student. Today's video is just going to be a couple of things that I think are the reality of studying physio at university and things that aren't always that clear on open days. So number one, all the open days I went to, it was very much sold as you get so comfortable taking your clothes off with your course mates, and like people initially are nervous and then you strip down into like your underwear so people can see all of your like bodies, and like for some people that could be really like cool, exciting. Like I wasn't like that. I thought, oh okay. But obviously I want to do the course, this is just something that comes with it. And then when the reality is you work with your friends, and we have never ever had a situation where you have to be in less clothes than a sports bra and shorts. And sometimes you don't even like, it's so rare that you actually have to take all of everything off. You work with a friend, it's not like that, it's not sold as that. You never have to be in pants, which was my like, ugh, no, don't want to do that. It's never happened. One thing, we did one massage session ever in the 3 years where you had to undo the back of a bra so that like your whole back was out for massage, or you were given a towel and you had to take a sports bra off and cover yourself with a towel. But then again, I worked with a good friend. It's never like humiliating, and it's one of those things that like if you're not comfortable doing it shouldn't put you off it being a career or a degree or the course that you want to do. Number two, a lot of people think, oh, physiotherapy, you do massage and you do sports, and if that's what you're thinking it is, you're quite far off. If you're thinking of applying to physio and it just being sports and outpatients and like people coming in for appointments and you looking very musculoskeletal, you will have a shock, because you cannot get through the course without having to do ward work, without definitely having to do a care of the elderly placement, which will involve a lot of personal care, a lot of like the discharge planning, the like less glamorous side of physio. So if you're under the illusion that you can do your course, learn sports, like go into sports, yeah, absolutely, that can be done, but you have to be prepared to do the more caring, not caring, ward-based physio, because you can't get through 1,000 hours of purely sports therapy. And another thing, your placements will not be your first choice, shall we say. So you might get spread all over the place, and you might be in areas that you've been in before and you still don't want to carry on doing, but you don't have much of a choice, and that's something as well that you've got to be prepared for. Thirdly, this is again on open days, it's massively sold as a course where there's so much contact time, and you'll be like, and every day it's like 9 to 5. And the reality of that as well is it's not. You will have a few contact hours a week, and well, you'll have okay, so it's sold as a 9 to 5. For me, my experience was I always had more contact hours than my friends doing different courses, but I definitely didn't feel like we had enough, or that it was as many as it had been sold as, and you're expected to do so much on your own. And with a very practical course, that does come with its big challenges. So it will be a lot of time in the library, it will be a lot of time with your friends, staying back, trying to understand things, and that can often be a big cram before the exams where there's all the stuff that you don't feel like you were taught because you were expected to do it on your own, which can be really just really tricky. But don't let these things put you off. It's just when you're here it may not be what you expect, and I want to get those things that are like the stereotypes of like sports and outpatients and those kind of things out the way, because that's not actually the reality of course. You don't have to get naked, you will have to care for the elderly, and you will spend a lot of time in the library. But they're the main 3 things that for me I found were most unclear initially. Thank you for listening to that, and if you're applying for physio then good luck.